This Greyhound bus ticket is going to be of sentimental value for Stephen Jensen, an avid bus rider.
I remember being on the Greyhound when I was a little boy, but now them being discontinued in October, this is my last Greyhound ticket. If I go to Abbotsford in November, I'll have to take the city bus.
As of October the 31st, lining up for a Greyhound bus will be a thing of the past. The U.S.-based company has been operating in Canada since 1929. But, according to Peter Hamill, the regional vice president for Western Canada, the writing has been on the wall for some time.
We have seen a steady decline in ridership up to about 41% within all these regions in Western Canada since 2010.
At a loss for the company, can you give us an amount?
Well, it's been a significant loss for the company. We've been in a operating deficit since 2004, so we're in the millions of dollars. Last year alone, it was $13.5 million loss.
For Lorelei Williams, a longtime advocate for murdered and missing women and girls, she says the news will put even more people at risk.
We were fighting already to keep the Greyhound running up north by the Highway of Tears because that's a huge issue for our missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. I was up there recently when the National Inquiry was up there and I got to see it. I got to see that they don't even run that often, and that's a huge issue too, and they run in the middle of the night. So to have this happen now, it's very upsetting.
C.M. Hamilton knows firsthand how challenging it is with low income and trying to get around.
I myself hitchhike. I know that that's not the greatest thing, but when I can, I use bus services, and Greyhound's the service that I use constantly. And just hearing about it, I realized that I would be hitchhiking a lot more than I already do.
And why do you hitchhike now?
I hitchhike because it's unaffordable to take buses. I do a lot of work in northern communities. I spend a lot of time with my family in northern communities, and I want to be in the north, but I can't always afford to get there.
Hamilton says that private operators are more expensive than Greyhound, and the cancellation is going to be difficult for a lot of people. The BC government is currently meeting with Greyhound officials and private operators to see if they can find a solution. Tina House, APTN National News, Vancouver.